What's up, everyone? This is Adam from Slurv, Ship My Money on DraftKings, and I'll be breaking down today's pitching slate for you for Friday, June 17th. I think today's a really fun slate. There's a lot of pitchers that are in good spots and have some upside, and I think it's going to be a pretty fun day to decide which ones to actually roster. I'm a little behind on my research today. I had some stuff I had to take care of this morning, so this video is going to be a little less in-depth than usual, but I did want to get something out to you with, at least some preliminary plays that I think could have a good night. And then I'll have a lot more information in the expert chat later once I've had a little bit more time to really dig into these guys. But starting in cash, on DraftKings, the guys that stand out to me early are Matt Harvey at 10,300, Joe Ross at 9,400, and Lance McCullers at 8,900. I'm starting to like Harvey a little bit less. The Braves released a really left-handed heavy lineup. Vegas has moved against him. So I do like him a little bit less, but that said, the Braves' offense against righties is generally bad. So I do think he's in play. I just don't know that he's my favorite option. Joe Ross at 9,400 gets the Padres, who, as we know, are really bad against right-handed pitching, despite having a little bit of success against Roark last night. They're not as I don't think they're as bad as they were at the beginning of the season by any means, but they're still not a good team. And Ross is a really good pitcher against righties, and most of the hitters on the Padres that we worry about are right-handed. So I do think Ross is in play for cash. And then Lance McCullers at 8,900 on DraftKings. I was a little bit on the fence because he struggles with walks, which you get penalized for on DraftKings. But I do think he's just got a really good matchup today with the Reds. He's gotten a lot of Vegas movement in his favor. And given that I'm kind of starting to shy away from Matt Harvey, I needed to find another pitcher other than Ross. And for me right now, it's Lance McCullers. On FanDuel, those three are all priced together. I think Joe Ross is the best play at 8,500. I just think he's got the best combination of floor and ceiling out of those three guys. But I wouldn't hate rostering any of them in cash. For GPPs, the guys that really stand out to me so far, first, Michael Fulmer is in the top of my model on both DraftKings and FanDuel. I haven't dug too far into him yet, and I don't know if I'll actually trust my model or not, but I did think it was worth pointing out that he is the top pitcher for tournaments in my model. But after that, I'm really interested in Cole Hamels today, 8,800 on DraftKings. He faces a Cardinals team that is a really dangerous offense, but they also tend to struggle with left-handed pitching, and he has been getting a lot of strikeouts, including against righties. So that's a spot that I don't think will be very popular, but I think he could be worth the risk in GPPs. I like Robbie Ray a lot against the Phillies. They are a little bit better than they were earlier in the season against lefties, but they still tend to strike out a lot, and they actually have two lefties hitting at the top of their lineup, which plays into Ray's favor. So I do think he's a nice, low-owned, high-upside option today. Schumacher against the A's. I don't like targeting pitchers against the A's, but he has just been really good lately. For the season, he's got a 14% swinging strike rate, which is just ridiculous. And so that puts him in play for me on any given day, especially when his price is reasonable at 8,700 on DraftKings and I believe 8,300 on FanDuel. Trevor Bauer on DraftKings is interesting to me at 8,200. The White Sox have really struggled with right-handed pitching this season, and they don't walk a ton. They also swing at a decent amount of pitches outside of the strike zone, which plays in the Bauer's favor. So Bauer's a very risky play that I don't know if I'll actually need to go there today, but he does have some upside at that price. Adam Conley at 6,200 is really interesting to me against the Rockies. Rockies against lefties are not very good, and they're outside of Coors Field. And Adam Conley's price is very low. So that's a spot that I don't mind targeting because it lets you pay up for some bats, and you get some nice upside with Conley. The one guy on FanDuel that I like more on FanDuel than I do on DraftKings, John Gray at 8,200. I don't really like picking on the Marlins that much, but Gray does have a ton of upside. To me, he's just priced a little higher than I want to pay for him on DraftKings, but at 8,200 on FanDuel, priced right around the guys like Harvey, McCullers, and Ross, they're going to be really popular. I think Gray is a great GPP play on FanDuel today. So that's what I'm thinking right now, with the little bit that I've been able to look at the slate today. But I'm going to research for the next hour or so until the expert chat starts, and I'll have some more stuff for you there. So make sure you tune into that at 4:30 Eastern today. And good luck tonight, guys.